Hey everybody, it's Greg. Fucking around the Christmas tree. It's another edition of Unbreakable, the podcast. Wednesday, December 11th. Pumpkin and pie. Do you stomach it? I'm playing this because not only is it a great song, but it's Brenda Lee's birthday today. Happy birthday, Brenda Lee. She's 80 years old today, the big 80. Happy. This song went the #1 in the country last year, this time last year. As you win. It did. It got a big thing on social media. And they were playing the video for it. And everybody was saying, what happened to Brenda Lee? What happened to Brenda Lee? Well, she's still living. And with all the attention, everybody made this song #1 again. #1 in the entire country. She recorded this song like back in '61. She was only 13 years old. 13. 13 years old. And then, think about it, 66 years later, it becomes #1 again. 66 years. What a song, huh? Huh? What a song. Brenda Lee, the great Brenda Lee. Happy birthday, Brenda Lee. It's sort of meant to be, isn't it? That her birthday falls in the Christmas season. And she is so it's associated with Christmas, because that was like her big song of all time. Brenda Lee. Brenda friggin' Lee. That's her. Anyway, I gotta say, hey, before we talk about the Phillies, I want to talk about the Phillies because I'm a little pissed off, right? I got Phillies gear on. Yes, I do. But I'm pissed off about the Phillies. But before we do that, I heard disturbing news, my friends. The monarch butterfly, that beautiful, beautiful creature, the monarch butterfly, is close to being on the endangered species list. Yes, I heard this report this morning. The population of the monarch butterflies are dwindling down for numerous reasons. I mean, climate change is one. The lack of milkweed, the milkweed plant there, they consider it a weed, milkweed. Well, there's not enough of that around, and that's like one of their big main sources of diets there. So there's a what do you call it, sanctuary out in California somewhere, and they preserve these monarch butterflies, and they take really special care of them. And the people, the butterflies go out there like when they get the warmer weather in the wintertime, just like they fly down south, the south of the equator now. They're all down there. And they said normally there'd be like over 2,000 monarch butterflies out there in the sanctuary. They only have 500 out there. So the population is really going down. And so they're making a plea. They're very close, perhaps next week, very close for the monarch butterfly to be on the endangered species list. Now, maybe that's a good thing because maybe then they'll be protected, but we got to save our butterflies, right? We've got to. I mean, they're so beautiful, all the different colors and the way they fly. And oh my God. So, do you have milkweed in your yard? Put some milkweed in there. What the hell? Put it in there. Flowers, all kind, I think last summer we said we only saw maybe two monarchs here. So, I'm just saying, keep it in mind, save the butterflies. So, all right. So let's talk Phillies. So the Phillies are at the winter meetings right now. And we know this is where a lot of trades go down. Trades, not as many as they used to be. Yeah, when I was a kid, the winter meetings used to be trades, trades, trades. You would hear trades every 5 minutes. Something's going on, trades, right? Not anymore. And now it's more free agent signings, general managers maybe laying the groundwork for trades to happen maybe after the new year. But there's not as many trades as there used to be, which is stupid because the hot stove league, or whatever you want to call it, the off season, was always the fun time. You'd have a long baseball season and you'd have hot stove. So you would talk about trades and different things like that through the winter, how to make your team better for next spring. That was hot stove. Yeah, it's not like it used to be. Yeah, too much money, contracts. It's just too many. Your hands are tied. There are deals you want to make and you can't make them. The Phillies are sort of like boxed into. They have too many of these contracts where they can't just get rid of players. And I mean, it's their own fault. They've boxed themselves in. But uh, the only move they've made this week is signing Jordan Romano. He's a reliever from Toronto. He was an all-star, but he hurt his elbow. He had a procedure done last year and did not pitch after May. So what they're getting is this guy is cheap, because he's got to kind of prove himself that he can pitch again. So they're getting a bargain, but I made the analogy yesterday. The Phillies are like scavengers, like to go into yard sales and seeing what's for sale, what's cheap. Where's the relief pitchers? Well, we've got the damaged relief pitchers over there on that table over there. Down there, everything's half price. So you go down there, you pick yourself out a relief pitcher. You say, "Oh, this is what I was looking for. It's half price too. It may not work as good. It's probably shot, but yeah, for what the money I'm spending, this is good enough." So that's what the Phillies are doing. That's their big move so far. And if they leave the winter meetings and that's it, it's going to be very disappointing. Why? Because, the Mets signed Juan Soto. They've gotten better. I hate to say it, but they have. The Braves, well, they're just automatically going to get better even if they don't do anything, because they're going to get a lot of injured players back. Acuna Jr., Spencer Strider's coming back from Tommy John surgery, and all those guys who got hurt during the season, Ozzy Albies, they're all coming back. So, the Phillies really need to step it up here. I know you can't force a trade, and you don't want to trade just for the sake of making a trade. But Dave Dombrowski is just sitting there doing nothing. And now he's going to give you the excuse, "Oh, well, yeah, we're holding on to our players. And we're just with all these prospects and blah, blah, blah. And, maybe we'll do something in July at the trade deadline." No, he won't. No, he won't. He doesn't do it in July. He just sits there. Now, I could do that job. I could just sit here too, right? So let's pretend I'm Dave Dombrowski. Just sitting here, not doing anything. Yeah, just Dave Dombrowski. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Just sitting here, not doing it, not doing a damn thing. Mm-mm. Just sitting here. Yep. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. Do something, damn it. You could improve this team. Don't tell me you can't find a fit. This team needs outfield help desperately. I don't want to go back into the season with no center fielder. Left field is like a wasteland. You had Austin Hayes, who's not on the team anymore, platooning with Brandon Marsh, who stinks. You got those guys out there. The Castellanos, you can't count on him. He's inconsistent as hell. We still need bullpen help. And we need bench help. We need a good backup catcher, not a backup catcher who can just bunt. We could always use another starter. Who knows about Ranger Suarez? Is he shot? What the hell, right? So Andrew Painter, is he coming back with Tommy John surgery? So anyway, just do something. Don't just sit there, okay? Because right now, if you look at it realistically, the Phillies won the National League East last year, which was great. Kudos to them. But look at it. Are the Phillies actually the third best team in the division? Have they dropped that low? Because, like I said, the Mets have improved, and they're not done yet. And Atlanta is going to be good. So the Phillies have dropped down to third place. Well, a couple more days. Today and tomorrow. I think the meetings break up tomorrow, and we'll see. Right? That's not the end of the off season. Trades can happen in January, near Christmas, but by the end of January, teams are starting to round out their team for spring training already. Deals do happen during spring training, free agent signings, yes. But the majority of the action happens now, Dave Dombrowski. This is when you want to put all the ingredients into the recipe there and mix it up, stir it up, and you're going to make a good meal there. Right now we have leftovers. Who loves leftovers? Some leftovers, but not. And what's leftovers? Stop. If you're going to bring back the same team that choked in the playoffs again, they're going to choke again. I mean, that's going to be no surprise, right? And then people are going to say, the fans are going to say, oh, that's cool. All right, we won the NL East again. That's good. But what's going to happen in the playoffs? We're going to choke again, right? So anyway, improve the team. That's all I'm saying. Well, 2 weeks till Christmas. 2 weeks today till Christmas. Christmas Day, 2 weeks from today. And I gotta tell you, been watching the Christmas movies, the Miracle on 34th Street, which we talked about yesterday, which is up on on my webpage there. You can get the link or go to YouTube and find it, yesterday's episode in YouTube. And you can find all my other episodes. So, watching a lot of Christmas movies, trying to get into the Christmas spirit there. And we watched one yesterday, and I got to. This is one of my favorite movies. It's not for everybody. It's definitely not for kids. It's a little bit on the raunchy side, to say the least. But it's a great movie. And it's a great Christmas movie. Of course, I'm talking to you about the infamous, immoral Bad Santa. There it is, Bad Santa. With the one and only Billy Bob Thornton. There are a lot of dead celebrities in this movie. There's Bernie Mac, who's great, just great in this movie. John Ritter, my friend John Ritter. This was his last film role. He played the role of the head of the shopping mall, where Billy Bob Thornton and his little friend Tony Cox there are scamming the Bad Santa. So a lot of dead celebrities, but they're great in this movie, Bad Santa. And it's about this con man, Billy Bob Thornton, and he plays Santa Claus. He really hates kids, and but he's there because they want to rob the mall on Christmas Eve. So they're getting the lowdown on the mall all during the Christmas season, and rob the mall, get out of town till next Christmas season, they're going to do the same thing again, where he's going to play Santa, the little Tony Cox is going to play the elf, and they're going to try to pull a Connie in. So, it's really about Santa meets this one kid. He's a very lonely kid and disillusioned, and it's sort of like a nice message behind all of it. Behind all the swearing and the cursing and the F this and F that, and behind everything there, all the laughs and jokes, there's a nice moral, nice story behind it there. So I'm just saying, if it's your cup of tea and you want to get away from the usual Christmas fare, like A Christmas Story, It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, the usual Christmas stuff, try Bad Santa. That's it. Now, I do not recommend, no. I do not recommend the sequel. They did a sequel a couple years ago, which they should have never did. It sucks. And I love the cast of Bad Santa, Billy Bob Thornton and so. But I tell you what, if I had Billy Bob Thornton right here on the program in my bedroom, I would say to him, Billy Bob, can I call you Billy Bob? Billy Bob, what were you thinking doing that sequel? I heard, because this movie's like from 2003. And they had a lot of scripts for a Bad Santa 2. And Billy Bob Thornton kept turning them down because he wasn't happy. He wasn't satisfied. He weren't funny enough, or the story wasn't good enough. So this went on for years and years and years. So finally they come to Billy Bob Thornton and they say, here's a script. And he sort of hedged on it. And I don't know. They played with the script. They rewrote it. They got new writers, blah, blah, blah. He finally liked it. He said, yeah, okay. I think he did it for this stuff, for the money. But he did it. And the sequel sucks. Oh, it sucks. I can't even tell you the plot. Went to watch it. I was so looking forward to it too. After Bad Santa 1, I said, Bad Santa 2 is going to be really funny. It's going to be good. So we didn't even wait for it to come on cable or the streaming. We went out and saw it in the theaters, and it was bad. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed just to be there and watch this shit. Anyway, so don't watch the sequel, but the original Bad Santa is good. You're gonna laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. So anyway. All right, so I guess that's it for today. Happy birthday to the great Brenda Lee. Put on Rocking Around the Christmas Tree sometime today. And think of her, 80 years old today. God bless her. Hey, did you see, before I leave, did you see we had a couple celebrity deaths last night? Oh my God. Michael Cole died. Do you know Michael Cole? He played on the Mod Squad. He was the original guy on the Mod Squad. He was the last of the three. You remember the three? Clarence Williams III, the black guy with the afro and everything. Really a cool guy. And then you had the great Peggy Lipton. Peggy Lipton, she passed on. She was the female in the Mod Squad. And now you have Michael Cole, who's the white guy. He was the cop. He just died last night. Oh my God, Michael Cole. And the other celebrity death, the amazing Kreskin, died last night, 89 years old. I didn't even know he was still alive, to be honest with you. I thought he kicked the bucket a long time ago. But you know what? 89. And from what I understand, he was ready to retire at the end of the year. He was ready to retire, but he didn't make it. But, the Basic Kreskin was this telepathic guy who could read your mind. That was his shtick. I don't know whether it was true, but he had some sort of an act, I don't know. You know what I immediately thought of, other than rest in peace, amazing Kreskin, was did he know when he was going to die? I mean, this guy was like supposedly this mentalist guy who could foresee the future and like read your mind. And woo, woo, scary guy. And I thought, you know, did he know he was going to die on December the 10th, 2024? Did he have a premonition? Did he know? Well, he should, right? Wouldn't you think so? If anybody knew, it was the amazing Kreskin. Uh, anyway, so rest in peace, amazing Kreskin. And I wonder if they'll put that in on his tombstone. The amazing Kreskin. Here lies the amazing Kreskin. And I don't know. I'll have to read his obituary. I don't know whether he gave himself that name or not, or whether somebody gave it to him. But it's a nice name to have, and to have people remember you by, isn't it? I mean, think of it this way: would I call myself the amazing Gregory? The amazing Gregory. That kind of has it rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? I like it. The amazing Gregory. Blah, blah, blah. The amazing Gregory. Well, I might go by that from now on. I have to go to court and get it legally changed by me. The amazing Gregory. All right, that's enough of this foolishness. So, everybody have a good day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And, keep smiling. That's all I can say, right? Peace and love. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll talk with Eagles, okay? Because we're getting closer to that game on Sunday. Big game, Eagles Steelers, the Battle of Pennsylvania. And it's a rare year. I mean, you've got the Eagles and the Steelers both with excellent records, 11-2 and 10-3. Good teams. And will this be a preview of the Super Bowl? I mean, it could be. Right? I don't think so, but it could be. So you never know. But I think it's going to be a great game. But we'll talk about the game tomorrow. And, we'll see what's up. Okay, everybody. Peace and love. Stay warm and dry. It's a rainy day in Phoenixville. Lord knows it's raining all over the world. But we need the rain, so here it is. Okay. Okay, everybody. Bye.